Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First and before, for legal reasons, I must say that any similarity between the story I'm about to tell you and any real life people or events is entirely coincidental. It's an entirely fictional story. It never happened, except for it totally did. During my misspent youth, one thing that me and my friends would do, after turning 16 would just be to go and, drive around. Just kind of leave our little suburb, go to, the Twin Cities in Minnesota, go, over to Wisconsin, and just drive somewhere. See some nature, see some cities, see some people, see whatever. And we were just, driving around randomly. At the time, I had these, the movie You Got Served had just come out. And I had these stickers, these promotional stickers from the movie You Got Served that just said, "You got served." And that's such a great thing to have because, you can be walking down the hall at school and just, smack a "You Got Served" sticker on the back of someone. And when they find that, they know exactly what happened, right? They've been served. They may not know who served them, but once you've got the reputation of the dude running around with the "You Got Served" stickers, they know who served them too. And now you're just building your own street cred. Look, it was very white. It was very suburban. All right, it's a very wealthy school. We didn't have beating people up other than two dumbass jocks getting in a fight over a girl and beating each other up in the hallway. Whatever. All right, I slapped stickers on people. All right, so sue me. Back to the story. We were cruising around in St. Paul, and the person driving didn't notice it. I didn't notice it. One of my friends just suddenly goes "No, dude, turn around, take a right here, take a right here." And we're like, what's going on here? So we circle the block and come back around in front of the and slow down. All right, park. And we just stop and we look and we all see this man-sized Pillsbury Doughboy. And we're dumb, we're kids, but we know at this point that we must steal the Pillsbury Doughboy. The Pillsbury Doughboy can no longer be allowed to be outside of our possession. It must be ours. We must have it. So it's night, it's dark, this house looks entirely shut down, it doesn't look like there's anyone inside of it, there's no door on the deck or anything, so we walk up onto the deck, we pick up the Pillsbury Doughboy, two of us, one on each side, and scramble back to the car and start shoving it in as another one of us takes a "You Got Served" sticker, unwraps it, and smacks it on the ground, right? Where the Pillsbury Doughboy was standing, because these people deserve an explanation for what's happened to them. They need to know that it wasn't personal or anything. We were serving people. Their Doughboy was out in the open. They got served. Now they know. It wasn't anything hostile or anything. They've just simply been served because their Doughboy was out in the open. And we're cramming this thing into the back seat, right? There was 4 of us in the car, I think, already. So we've got 2 in the back seat. And as the Doughboy is sliding in, we can't fit it. It doesn't fit in the backseat of the car. We're in the middle of St. Paul. We've got a Doughboy we're trying to steal, and it's not fitting in the back of the car. And so it's just start driving, man. Just start driving. So the driver continues down the road with the back door not quite closing with the Doughboy. So now we're it's obvious. It's obviously suspicious. We need to get on a freeway in order to get home. So we can't keep going with the Doughboy like this. So we pull off onto a side street and we're just driving slowly down this alleyway, and the driver creeps out to the edge of the block, and we're still trying to figure out a way, does the Doughboy fit? Can we make the Doughboy fit somehow? Please make the Doughboy fit. The driver creeps out to the end of the block, sees a cop car, reverses as quickly as possible to get away from this police officer. The most suspicious thing you could possibly do. All that the cop could have seen was the front of our car. There's the Doughboy's hanging out the back, but it's on the opposite side of the car and way in the back. Only the front of the car was hanging out for the police officer to even see. But so now we're next to a baseball diamond and in this weird back street. It was a very weird neighborhood we were stealing this Doughboy from, or not stealing this Doughboy. This is all entirely fictional. But the Doughboy is just not fitting, so we decide we need to jettison the Doughboy. We're 2 blocks away from this person's house now, and we need to jettison the Doughboy, which is horrible because now it's we don't even get a Doughboy out of the deal. We've simply removed a Doughboy from someone else's possession. Perhaps they will find their Doughboy eventually by the baseball diamond a ways down the street from them, but as is, we were attempting to serve them, and we are thus far fairly unsuccessful. We throw the Doughboy out the back seat of the car, and the last thing that we notice as we're driving away is that the head of the Doughboy has come detached from the body of the Doughboy on the ground. Intentionally, like, it looks like there's, like, a seam that, like, the Doughboy, like, the head comes off. We just simply had not figured it out. So that's how you fit a man-sized Doughboy in the backseat of a car. If any of you guys are trying to boost a Doughboy, make sure you remove that head and put the body in the backseat and then just place the head on top of it or whatever. That's how you can fit it in the backseat of your car. Unfortunately, we were too freaked out at that point. There was a cop right at the end of the street, and not a single one of us got a Doughboy. Like this video if you like this video. I will post more videos about adventures from my misspent youth, which are completely fictional. Completely fictional. If you like this video, I will give you more of that. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. I am Tom. You can check out my personal channel. I do game walkthroughs and other stuff there. Tom Walks Through. There's a link right down here. And, yeah. See you guys on Friday.